Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Jaya Radhe Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari, Jaya Radhe Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari, Gopi Janavalabha, Jaya Girivardhari, Jaya Gopi Janavalabha, Jaya Girivardhari, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana, Yamunatiravanachari, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana, Yamunatiravanachari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Radhe Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari, Jaya Radhe Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari, Gopi Janavalabha, Jaya Girivardhari, Jaya Gopi Janavalabha, Jaya Girivardhari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So today, the first day of Kartik, and I'm in Sri Vrindavan Dham. Thank you, Krishna. I'm so grateful to be in Sri Vrindavan Dham during Kartik. I'm incredibly grateful. Thank you so much, Krishna. There's no better place to be right now in the world. There's no better place to be in Sri Vrindavan Dham, especially during Kartik. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. Oh. Okay. It's a table there. This is because other occupational duties, whatever ism they may belong to, cannot give liberation to the soul. Even the activities of salvationists are considered to be useless because of their failure to pick up the fountainhead of all liberties. The gross materialist can practically see that his material gain is limited only to time and space, either in this world or in the other. Even if he goes up to Swargaloka, he will find no permanent abode for his hankering soul. The hankering soul must be satisfied by the perfect scientific process of perfect devotional service. So Srila Prabhupada is saying you can only be, we all want satisfaction, and the only way we get that satisfaction is by the scientific process of perfect devotional service. So you gotta do this, and it's hearing and chanting. Just embrace the process of hearing and chanting in Kali Yuga right now. Hearing and chanting, right now you're hearing the Bhagavatam. So if you read, you're hearing. If you listen to lectures, you're hearing. If you're reading every day, listening to Srila Prabhupada every day, you can't go wrong. And then chanting. If you're chanting Hare Krishna, also reading from the scriptures, what I'm doing right now is also chanting. But specifically, if you're chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day, just read, hear, read, and chant. And then everything will come. And visit Sri Vrindavan Dham. You know, there's 5 main processes of bhakti. So that's associating with devotees. That's here reading Srimad Bhagavatam. That's worshiping the deity at home in the temple. That's chanting the holy names, and that's visiting the holy Dham. So right now, I'm lucky that I'm grateful that I'm doing all 5. And if you just focus on, Srila Rupa Goswami says, if you just focus on these 5 things, then you'll attain perfection. So just always focus on these 5 things. Keep it simple, Dharmasya ya parvargasya narto retayo palkapte nartasya dharma kantasya kamola bayas hi smrita. Translation: all occupational engagements are certainly meant for ultimate liberation. They should never be performed for material gain. Furthermore, according to sages, one who is engaged in the ultimate occupational service should never use material gain to cultivate sense gratification. We have already discussed that pure devotional service to the Lord is automatically followed by perfect knowledge and detachment from material existence. But there are others who consider that all kinds of different occupational engagements, including those of religion, are meant for material gain. The general tendency of any ordinary man in any part of the world is to gain some material profit in exchange for religious or any other occupational service. Even in the Vedic literatures, for all sorts of religious performances, an allurement of material gain is offered, and most people are attracted by such allurements or blessings of religiosity. Why are such so-called men of religion allured by material gain? Because material gain can enable one to fulfill desires, which in turn satisfy sense gratification. The cycle of occupational engagements, so this is why people are so mad after material gain, like money being the main one, because material gain can enable one to fulfill desires, which in turn satisfies sense gratification. Of course, that doesn't mean money is bad. It just means the way you use money. If you're using money to just live a materialistic life, then it's not good. But if you're using money to become the best person you can be and spread Krishna consciousness as much as you can, then that's a good use of money. So there's different levels. This cycle of occupational engagements includes so-called religiosity, followed by material gain, and material gain followed by fulfillment of desires. Sense gratification is a general way for all sorts of fully occupied men. But in the statement of Sutta Goswami, as per the verdict of Srimad Bhagavatam, this is nullified by the present shloka. One should not engage himself in any sort of occupational service for material gain only, nor should material gain be utilized for sense gratification. How material gain should be utilized is described as follows. Text 10. Kamasya nendriya pritir labo jeveta yavata javasya tattva jnanasa narto yaschaya karmabi. Life's desire should never be directed towards sense gratification. One should desire only a healthy life or self-preservation. Since a human being is meant for inquiry into the absolute truth, nothing else should be the goal of one's works. The complete purport, the completely bewildered materialist civilization is wrongly directed towards the fulfillment of desires and sense gratification. In such civilization in all spheres of life, the ultimate end is sense gratification. In politics, social service, altruism, philanthropy, and ultimately in religion or even in salvation, the very same tint of sense gratification is ever increasingly predominant. So people are chasing after sense gratification. In all these things, social service, they're doing it because they get some kind of personal pleasure from it. It's called sense gratification. Even in the name of religion, people are practicing religion because they're getting some kind of materialistic pleasure from it. It's giving them, it's satisfying their ego, it's satisfying their mind. Even people try to get salvation because they want to experience happiness. It's about them. They want to experience pleasure. They want to go to heaven. They want to go to the kingdom of God so they can feel more pleasure. It's not about serving God. It's not about serving Krishna. It's all about their own sense gratification. How can I be happy? How can I be happy? Instead of the whole purpose of pure devotional service is how can I make Krishna happy? Like the gopis were willing to go to hell to make Krishna happy. One time Krishna had a headache, and then Krishna said, only the dust of my pure devotees can cure my headache. So Narada Muni went around the universe trying to get the dust from the devotees' feet, and none of the devotees would give the dust because they didn't want it to put their foot dust on God's head, on Krishna's head. But then Narada Muni went to the gopis, and they were like, "Oh, Krishna has a headache. Yeah, take our dust." They weren't thinking about their own welfare. They weren't thinking about whether they went to heaven or hell. They just knew that Krishna has a headache, and they wanted to help Krishna out of pure love. So this is pure devotional service, serving God completely for His pleasure, with no sense of personal satisfaction. But of course, by serving God, we become happy because that's our purpose of existence. But that's not why we serve God. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today's first day of Kartik, so just do more hearing and chanting, more reading, more chanting. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radhe Shyama.